Hello, hello, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Let me gotta turn down my sound. I don't want to echo back in my own ear here. Looks like we are good. I think you can hear me. Hello, I see Tina already dropped a note. I see some emojis flying. Awesome, awesome. Yay. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the party. Go ahead, and if you're here and you're thinking about maybe asking a question, maybe drop me your sign in the chat. Drop me your sign, your question, your theme. You can always leave it open to the universe as well. All right, I'm going to kind of ground us in with an overall message here. This is the Sacred Geometry of Activations Oracle. Hello, I see more people joining. Yay. Hi, Jen. Got Tina, got Jen. Who else is here? Let me know. Let me know. Make sure that you do put a thumbs up, a like on this video. It'll help in the algorithms. Kimberly, hello. All right, guess what we got for overall energy while everybody's joining on? We got number 25, emergence. Woo. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Emergence. Beautiful. Yes, loving emergence. Courtney's here. Hi, Courtney. So I don't know about y'all, but holidays and stuff, that time of year, where we are in the northern hemisphere, the days are shorter, there's more darkness, it's kind of depressing. I've had a hard time getting into this childlike fun, and I think that's a great message just to remind us all to come out of our shells a little bit, come out of our hibernation, and really allow ourselves to connect with some playtime, and having a good time. And I wanted to maybe like play some background music. Ooh, gotta fix my hair. Oh, now I made it worse. I wanted to play some background music, but everything on YouTube has to be like special royalty free music. So I didn't want to mess that up and get some sort of violation. So just pretend like there's music, have a little dance, and we will get started. Okay. Yes. Having more fun, Courtney, right? Yeah, just kind of kicking up our heels. And those of you that know me know that I don't drink, I don't do the alcohol thing. But I love having fun. I love dancing. I love being out for coffee and tea with friends. I know some of you do open mic stuff and poetry and singing and stuff like that. So there's lots of different ways that you can express that, okay? So just kind of reminding everybody as you join, you can drop a question, you can drop a theme, or you can just ask for the highest and best messages from the universe. If you'd like to ask about another person, but you want to remain anonymous for them, just use an initial, just a capital initial, and I'll just call them that, okay? Or, if you have a nickname or something you want to throw out there, keep it clean though. Keep it clean. All right. And I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping here. I'll do the beginning and the end. Links to personal readings are going to be in the live description below once I publish, and also a link to connecting on social media. Make sure that you're following my Instagram or Facebook page so that you can see in the stories where I run the specials. I've done a couple of flash sales. I'm dropping those left and right. We've got holiday specials up, which are really fun. There's one that is an outlook for the next 12 months. So I go through, from now until December of 2025 and give you outlook for that. That's a really good deal. Donation links are below my Amazon wish list. If you're a gifter and would like to gift a new deck that I could use here on the channel, the Amazon wish list is all set up and I've got it so it would just mail it right to my address. And you could put a little gift note in there if you're into that kind of thing. And then I've got some affiliate links that I'm starting to add. And yeah, just keep the emojis going here. You have the little heart down at the bottom by where you type in, and you can also emote there, or you can use emojis. There's emojis with the little face that you could put on there. So, all right, let's get rolling here because we got some questions. We're going to start with Tina. Tina was like ready for it tonight. Tina's a Sagittarius, a North Node Leo, South Aquarius, and she's having a feeling of a force pulling her in some sort of direction, but confused as to where, when, or what. Okay, so Tina, let's get into this and see what gets revealed for you here. And I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot here. And then I'm going to use also, I think, this the Elemental Oracle. Whoa, okay. All right, Tina. So there is definitely something in your energies, Tina, that you've been working on. I think you've been at this for a little while, and I think it has to do with your spiritual journey. And maybe you've been studying, or maybe you've been gathering information, or maybe there's something creative that you've been inspired by that you're considering, maybe I could put something like that out into the world. The Eight of Pentacles here represents you focused on something, you working on something, something that could be made real. Now, this is all connected to a little bit more powerful energy for you because you have the Hierophant here. This is spiritual authority. And here, we not only see you working and focused on something and gathering information, we actually see you teaching it and sharing it. So if there's something you've been wanting to share or teach or train or, get in front of people with, I wouldn't be surprised if you've been feeling that way, because a Leo North Node would have you be getting more comfortable in front of people. Okay. So whether that's doing something like I'm doing, you could have a different niche, a different genre or whatever. Maybe it's just joining a choir. I don't know what it is specifically for you, but it does have to do with your own spiritual authority and you awakening into this North Node in Leo. Leos are dramatic. They love drama. They want to be on stage. They like to be the center of attention. And in order to do that, you might have to conjure up a little bit of bravery here. So I'm seeing your energy. In your energy, there's a little bit of hesitation, like, oh my gosh, this feels big as the ocean. I will be so vulnerable. How do I keep my balance? How do I step out there? How do I share? What will they think? You have all of those things kind of running through. But with a Leo North Node, that you're really being called to step more into your confidence with something. And I do see you in front of people and sharing something that you've learned about. I also see the number 30 here, and I think that could mean a date. So I don't know if something significant maybe happened yesterday for you, or that's when you really were like, I'm going to ask this question. December 30th could be an important time for you. But here we have, the vulnerability, but also the bravery. So maybe considering the overall energy we got for the whole group, emergence, having a little fun with it. So, maybe stepping back from this focused work, don't take it so serious. Try to make it more fun. I mean, I do that with my readings. Sometimes I dress up or I put on different t-shirts for the different signs. I've put on, a crown before and had fun with it. Just let your imagination go a little wild, Tina, here, because you're meant to step into these more bold and dramatic energies of Leo. North Node, cool North Node. It's fire like your Sagittarius, but a different kind of fire. And I think you're going to maybe pull away and be a little less focused, because Sagittarius likes to focus on the one goal. Maybe this is a bit more carefree of an experience for you. And I think that's what you're being called to. All right, Tina, awesome question. Really well thought out about, what is up for you, and you're really perceiving the energies there. Okay, Kimberly, you're up next. You say, hi, butterfly. Woo, love it. My birthday is 1 month from today. Are there any messages from my guides for this next month? Thank you. Okay. Birthday. We've got Capricorn birthday, right? Yes, it's literally 1 month from now. Okay. For Kimberly, highest and best messages for Kimberly, please. Whew. All right, and I think we're going to head over to the Sacred Traveler Oracle here. You're definitely, like, I see you, Kimberly, like on a bridge. And where you're coming from and where you're going to are just not even close to being the same. So a lot is probably going to happen for you in 1 month. You're kicking it off with this 5 of Pentacles. This is like, man, you know, Pluto just came out of Capricorn. It's finally in Aquarius to stay. You know, am maybe still feeling the aftermath. We just had a second new moon. We had like a dark moon, you know, black moon or whatever. Mercury retrograde started, y'all. That snuck up out of nowhere. You can't even get a breather, right? I think you're feeling that energy, Kimberly. So you're feeling that energy and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, it snowed here where we live, right? So it's like, oh, I gotta trudge through this winter season. But on the other side of things, we have the Magician, and this is where you step into your magic. This is definitely where your emergence takes place. And you get, what I'm getting is that choices are opening up to you. You're going to have a lot more choices opening up for where you go with things next, Kimberly. There is a sense of mastery here and maybe a sense of opening into more, because right in the middle of these energies. So we're moving from, I got to come out of hibernation to, woo, I'm using my magic. And in the middle, we have vast vistas, expand your horizons. And I think this next month, you go with these E's, you go with expansion, you go with emergence. And I think, don't quote me on the date, but I know some of you are pretty on the pulse of astrology. I think Jupiter this February goes direct. So something is opening up for you, Kimberly. It has to do with your gifts, with how you use your gifts, right? Everything's available to you to kind of come out of this winter. So I think there's going to be a lot going on for you in the next month. And this character is literally climbing out of a box, right? And knowing everything you've been through, knowing you a little bit more personally, I know how much work you've done on yourself. And this is you emerging. And there's this quality of confidence in your energies to be able to open up into the next level magic for yourself. So with the pentacles being there, I'm feeling like, and you being that earth sign, I'm feeling like it's going to be something really good in the practical world, possibly financial breakthrough, something happening there as well. But it also feels really empowering on kind of this like next level energy. Okay, so it's looking good. It's looking good from where you're going, or from where you've been to where you're going, right? Looking really good, powerful. All right, we're loving emergence. Yes, yes. Okay, Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you? Okay, so depression. You've been fighting with depression. The short days, believe me, no, I don't like them either. They don't help. You've made some big changes in your life, but there's still plenty of downs and struggles. You would like some advice from the universe. Okay, let's do this. Let's get into Anne's energy. Some advice, highest and best advice for Anne for these short days, the depression. She's doing a lot of work on herself. There's still ups and downs here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get the Journey to the Divine Feminine as well. All right. Okay, so Anne, I definitely got the depression, the confusion, kind of feeling like almost it's kind of feeling like you have to move, but you don't really want to move in the direction that you're having to move. You would rather have more flexibility. You would rather have more actions that are aligned with the intentions that you've set. And intention setting also for you, I think is really important. I think there may be a little bit of feeling about leaving someone behind that I'm picking up, or, kind of like that survivor guilt kind of feeling. Like if I go forward and continue to make improvements, but this person continues to struggle, right? I have to, so there may be a little bit of that on the table. But what's coming for you is the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning in real life, in the world, in feeling good and feeling more whole, more complete, more surrounded by like-minded, like-hearted people. And there is an emotion here to work through for you, Anne. You got anger. Looky there. She's really getting ready to kick the crap out of something, punch the crap out of something, right? So this can look a lot of ways, but there may be a little bit of anger that needs to be processed. It's going to kind of help break up this. What I'm kind of being asked to move for isn't really aligned with my intentions. I'm pissed off. Here I am. I've done a lot of work in life. I've made big changes. I've made big moves, but I'm ready for something to work out. We have to let it be okay for us to be angry. We have to find a healthy way to process the anger. So I think some of the depression might be coming from a little bit of a depressed anger. So some ideas, the old school idea that always comes up first is like you can yell into a pillow because it mutes the sound, right? And it kind of lets you get that. But if you get those moments where you're just kind of by yourself and you can let some of that ragey primal feminine rage out a little bit, think that would feel really cathartic to you. I don't know if that means being out in the woods. I don't know if that means being home alone in the bath, no one else is there, and you can just let it loose, just if you have a pet, just tell them, I got to get this out. They understand. They're helpful like that, right? But maybe it is a little bit of exercise, physical exercise, cardio, kickboxing, or something gentle like that, to kind of, well, it's not gentle, but powerful like that. You can always make it more gentle. Maybe you just need to do some of this or get one of those little balls that you can kind of go like this. It'll be a good workout too, right? While you're doing processing. But what's also great for you is Soul Tribe comes up. And I think this has a lot to do with your intention. Like-minded people who, and it says here, quote unquote, get you. Get you. You want to be understood. And that's another part of this. You want to be understood. And I think in your life, it feels like you've been leading even when you don't have the capacity to lead. And that has left you your tank on empty. And to really step into feeling more complete and whole, we need to let ourselves get into this energy by how? Processing some anger. So that may be something to see if you can find a little portal of expression for that. Okay. Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Okay, so Ashley says, hi, Stephanie. May I hear about my career? It feels like something big is coming. I'm not sure if it's related to what I'm doing now or not. Okay, let's look at career for Ashley. You may hear about your career. Absolutely. Something big. I'm feeling that. I want to know. Put it in the comments. A couple people now have expressed that they feel something big coming. Me too. Me too. And I don't know if it's this emergence energy, but if you haven't already stated that you're feeling something coming, let me know if you're also kind of getting that vibe there. All right, Ashley. Okay, well, Ashley, with your career, you are going to be attracting something in. We're going to go with magnetism here right off the bat. All right. Now, what I like about this card, all of your readings so far pretty much connecting back to this emergence in some way, shape, or form. This is a childlike energy in here. This is childlike wonderment of the universe, number 37. If that is a significant number for you, I'm not sure, but I'll just throw it out there. Or 3 plus 7 is 10. So I get in your energy field, you'd really like to attract something career wise, but it can't be too serious. Does this make sense? It can't be too serious. It can't be too uptight. We can't be getting bound by red tape left and right and rules that make no sense. There has to be a freedom of expression and being able to keep things light in the workplace. That's really what you're going for. And it's got to be something your heart's aligned with this Knight of Cups. Look how the cup is directly in front of the knight's heart, and the horse is acknowledging, like, we will move forward from the heart, right? From the heart space. So you asked me if it's related to what you're doing right now or not. Let me clarify that here real quick. Is this related? No, it's not related to what you're doing right now. Because you got the 5 of Wands, and that's energy of like conflict and tension and stress, and everybody's like trying to get something done, but they're running over each other and working over each other, and maybe the communication isn't that great. Your soul wants to manifest something a lot more fulfilling emotionally for you. It's got to feel better. It's got to be aligned with your heart, maybe doing something you love, right? I get the sense of like when you leave this world, you want to have been doing what you love with the people that you love. There's this energy of I need to really be magnetizing that. And I'm just going to say, I don't care what age any of you are, it is never too late. We're not going to play into the story of you're too old. Delete that nonsense. Okay. Wherever you're at, we have the power to create. We're alchemists. We create with what we believe. So get yourselves aligned with that and keep at it. Don't use that tenacity and keep going for what you love. All right. Beautiful question there. I hope that helps you, Ashley. Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Do I see you moving out of state this coming year? Thank you. Okay, let's check into Nancy's energies. Is there a moving out of state for Nancy this coming year? Whoa, a couple things fell out. And we're going to do the Sacred Traveler Oracle again here for you, Nancy, with the move. How's everybody doing? Drop a heart, drop some party 100s. Y'all still with me? Because I have to kind of keep an eye. Thank you. There's somebody showing up there. There we go. All right. Okay. So Nancy, your greater being, your soul is kind of showing me that there's this little part of you. I think it's a little voice, maybe a little subconscious voice that's like, I got to stay where I am. I'm not going to be able to go anywhere. I want to move, but I'm attached or locked down by something else with this 4 of Pentacles here. And it's kind of hard to see in this card, but there's a person working possibly at a job, and they're behind all these like locks, and all of these things have to like open up. And I feel like perhaps your current reality has been affected by some trappings of the mind, right? And maybe it's from things that legitimately held you back before, right? And really had an impact on your life. But you are saying here, wait a minute, like your soul vibe, your whole alignment with source and everything is lit up, and it says answering the call. So you're saying, do I see you moving out of state? If you answer this call, yes. And it says the time is now. So when we're thinking about moving out of state, right? And you're thinking, well, I got to pack. Maybe I got to have a new job. I got to do something different, right? I got to answer this call, or things have to be arranged with people I know or whatever. The time is now to begin that process. So whatever it is, even a baby step, I'd take the rest of December to start making baby steps toward where you want to be. And maybe it would be helpful to spend a little time getting really comfortable visualizing yourself where you want to be and already there, right? Like put yourself already where you want to be. Try to envision yourself in that other state, in that other place, because you have a very powerful intuition. And as long as you listen to your intuition with the decisions involved in this, you're going to be moving along just fine. You're going to be answering the call. So there may be this little bit of the subconscious voice that needs to be cleared out. You can acknowledge it and say, thank you for protecting me for all this time. And thank you for protecting me in the situations from before where I really needed that. You know, it's an aspect of yourself that wants to keep you protected, but it's from fear, right? This high priestess, she does not fear. She's bringing things into balance for herself. She is fully guided by her intuition. And look at all the blue healing light in this card. Very, very nice color for you to work with as you're going through this. If you're journaling, envisioning yourself, visualizing, utilize this blue, beautiful blue energy and blue light healing. Very, very stable intuition that you have, very reliable intuition. So definitely lean into that and begin that process of really like putting yourself already there. So I would say you had said, do I see you? Yes, if you answer the call, if you put yourself there, if you do the work and take the baby steps, absolutely. There's nothing stopping you from moving out of state this coming year. Yay. Kimberly says, yay, I claim the magician. And Tara, happy 1st of December. Hello from Wisconsin. Ooh, I lived in Wisconsin once. I was in kind of the southeast part. I loved it. The vibe there was so nice and it was spread out. So it wasn't like too people-y. That was great. Where I was, at least, it wasn't too bad, unless you went south to Chicago or north to Milwaukee. So yes, I love Wisconsin. I love cheese. I don't miss the bitter cold though, of like when it hits your face and you literally cannot take a breath. It's so cold. But the summers there, oh my gosh, so beautiful. Yay. Okay, Kimberly said, I just described myself recently as being on a bridge. Yes, that's it. You are, and you're walking across it. Tara says, I sure can understand the anger and primal thing. Yeah, I really resonate with what you are telling Anne. Yeah, good. Because sometimes, one person's asking, but we've all converged here at this time, at this moment on this live for a reason, right? And this community is really building up really beautifully. And I really love that. I love that more than one person can gain from a question that someone asks. So that's why it's always important to go ahead and ask your question, because you could not only be helping yourself, but a bonus of assisting someone else. And Anne says, thank you. Your readings have helped so much. I needed to hear that. And Nancy says, okay, so this is more about your move, Nancy. So you're in your tornado country. Yeah. And you moved to Oklahoma to be close to my daughter, but we are all disenchanted now. Oh, darn. Yeah. Yeah. When you say that, I don't get that that's the best place for you, Nancy, like Oklahoma. No, I'm not feeling that for you. So definitely open yourself up to possibilities of where you'd like to be. I don't know if there's some place you'd like to go back to, or maybe a brand new place, something that's really aligned with your energies. It doesn't feel like Oklahoma at this time. There are a lot of healing to be done in Oklahoma. They're doing some things there. They're doing the fracking and the land, and it's native land, and it's they're messing crap up there. I mean, they've done it everywhere, but I even feel it where I live. I'm in the Midwest, Kansas City area. There are places where I can feel like, the land is not healed from the colonization and stuff. And there are other places that feel good, like it has been healed. So, yeah, I feel like you might be dealing with a little bit of that. Courtney says, I don't have a question, so I will go with a message for my greatest good. Okay. I love greatest good messages. These are so wonderful. Okay. Courtney's greatest good. Yeah. Sometimes if your mind just falls blank, that's okay. Just say, I'll take a message. I'll take the highest and best from the universe. Okay. Oh boy. We're starting to get some more similarities. I love this. And we're going to get back to the elemental oracle here for you too. Oh, this is cool. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to just see. So Courtney, you get the Four of Wands as a message for your greatest good. And what we have here is a portal is being pictured, and the female is on one side of the portal, almost like a magic mirror, and the masculine is on the other side. So, Courtney, you might be putting out a little vibe, calling in a stable masculine partner, right? I'm definitely sensing that here. Uh, who you're calling in, their life might be a little disorganized at the moment. So there might be a little settling that needs to happen on their side. That's why I'm kind of seeing this masculine just kind of standing here. He's kind of got his like gray sweatshirt, where she's in like some beautiful gown and she's all done up and everything. Maybe give it some time, but calling in a stable masculine would require that masculine to first stabilize himself. So there might be a little bit of that. So in the meantime, what's going on for you? You got number 42 here, movement and speed. So I really like this for you. I don't get its speed as in, I have to be like running or something. I think just like walking and moving adds momentum, and you're feeling like good about the momentum you're making. The speed is carrying you into the Hierophant, which we kind of kicked off, with, I believe, with Tina, right? Got the Hierophant too. And I think you're moving very quickly toward opening up. I don't know if you're going to do some courses. I don't know if they'll be in person. Could be in person, where you might be training other people in your field, or you might be doing some online courses. I know you've already kind of done that and you've already begun helping people in that way. This could be a very quick momentum into more of that related to your soul's purpose. Now, there's also this bit of like little desire in you that wants things, whatever you're magnetizing in, whether it be romance or people to join your course or whatever it is. There's this desire to have things. I don't know if it's Scorpio energy, could be, but like let it be magical, let it be mystical, let there be a little bit of mystery. Not everybody has to have everything figured out. You don't have to have it all figured out to get started, right? Let it be a little bit of curiosity and mystery, and just almost like, I almost feel like I'm watching like a really good show, not Netflix, because I think Netflix, ugh, but but let's say there was really good writing on, think about your favorite show where you loved the writing and pretty much every episode was like really good. That's what it feels like for you, Courtney. Like whatever is being written here for you is looking really good. It's going to get you where you want to go very swiftly. It feels complete. It feels also mystical, spiritual. So there's an aspect of maybe your inner mystic that is going to come out and add to whatever it is that you're teaching. I don't know if that could be something like not only the physical aspects, but the energetics and the emotionalities behind things. That's what's showing up for you. So Wow, that's fun. And it's really cool because she's almost like Matrix leaping here, this character. She's like leaping over the whole city, right? And it says movement and speed. So beautiful energy there. I love it. Okay. Let me go down here. Tara said, please, is there any guidance for me today that is coming through from my guides? Thank you. Yes, Wisconsinite and the cheese been cold lately. Okay, yeah, I know. I mean, it's pretty touristy to say cheese, but honestly, there is the best cheese in Wisconsin. Tastes better. It tastes better there, I swear. Okay. And the sharp cheddar. I love the real sharp stuff, like aged for like years, as long as it can be aged, where it's like got the little crystals in it. Sorry for people who don't do dairy, but that's an experience. It's like a connoisseur thing, right? Okay, Tara, what's coming through from your guides? Guidance. Oh my goodness, you guys are all up in the spiritual business right now. I'm going to go back to the journey to the divine feminine and get a little bit more here for you, Tara. Okay, so here's what I get for you, Tara. We've got this Queen of Cups energy. This could have to do with, now, I don't think I know your sign, or it's not coming up to me. You could be a water sign, or there is some water sign energy in your chart or your houses of your chart that is important here. Now, this Queen of Cups, she's got water all around her, but look at her pouring her cup out. So, this card really indicates to me for you that it's time to fill your cup back up. So I don't know what's zapping your energy. I don't know what's taking it out of you. It could be a work environment or the time of year or something like that. But the Queen of Cups comes in and says, hey, it's time to take care of me. It's time for Tara to take care of Tara. And I've got all of this water at my disposal. Why don't I fill my cup and take a big drink and then fill it again and fill it again? Because you want that cup to be upright and you want it to be like a never ending fountain. That's where we want to get with the cup's energy here. That's what the queen embodies. And she does it through self care and tending to her emotions. So you might say, okay, well, what emotion? Well, how about some tears? It says sorrow here, distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortunes suffered by oneself or others. So, not only could this have the effect of being connected to a hardship that you've gone through or something that has disappointed you or someone, but also just feeling bad maybe for somebody else as well. So we have a little bit of sorrow that needs to be processed. We have, and this one came out too, forgiving. So I don't know if this has to, in this picture, we've got partnerships and we've got some yellow roses here. I don't know if this is a friend, a masculine character, a past relationship that maybe contributed to the sorrow here, even if it's older, even if it's not current relationship, something from the past that is looking to be forgiven so that what, right? So you can keep your cup full. You learn how to do that. You get all those emotional energies balanced. And here again, what are you all doing? You're all having like spiritual, like leveling ups here. The Hierophant again. So Tara, you've got something. You've got something in your back pocket to share. It is going to really help you if your cup is full and overflowing because it's from the overflow that we're able to share. And this might cross over into the rest of you that got this as well. You can really give when you're in a place of overflow. And that is not an easy balance to strike, okay? Like it's not. I struggle with that myself, right? Very much so. And I have some things in my chart that remind me really quick if I'm not doing it, right? So this is what's coming through. Your greater being and all of those beings that you are connected to, which you would call your guides, are saying you're meant to serve but you're meant to serve from overflow, right? So that way your cup is full, you're feeling good. And they're also letting you know it's time to forgive. Whoa, forgive and let go of something. So there may be some tears. That's okay. That's part of the journey. A lot of emotional energy coming up in this pull for you. So definitely some emotions to tend to and work on there. But all in all, like to be in a place where you're learning the energy of the Queen of Cups is really quite an emotionally intelligent energy. So really like bring that in. Let that fill you up, to see how far you've come. Maybe there's a little bit of recognizing yourself for some things here. Okay. Anne says, love to all, love you all. Tina says, looking for my greater good. Okay, so Tina, I'm going to come around because I think everybody's asked a question. But if you've joined and you haven't asked a question, or if you'd like to ask a second question, go ahead and you can ask it. I do have a question from Faith that she sent me in advance, and then I'll round back here and pick up any second questions that anybody would like to ask, or we will do some more general messages. So let me ask for Faith. Faith would like the highest and best messages for her health. And I am glad it has worked out where I can ask for her. And who knows who this might help as well. Now I'm going to go to the deck that we pulled the emergence card from, the Sacred Geometry of Activations Oracle here for Faith's question. All right. So, Faith, it looks like we have a lot of contemplation going on around your health and what to do about it. I feel like you have more than one direction, Faith, that you can take things here, but you're not quite sure what you want to move with yet. Maybe it's a program or a protocol or working with a certain doctor or another. Of course, you'll have to ask, your medical professionals as it applies to the specifics, but maybe you're contemplating a couple of different choices and just haven't quite landed there yet. However, you did get the frequency of realization, the number 37 card here. And I feel like you're about to realize what is going to work best for you. And it says the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth. So I feel like when it says internal process, really has to do with the internal mechanics of your body. And then it says here, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. And one way we do that is by caring for our health. And I know it's big. It's big for all of us. And to find the right equations to really get our body in the right form, not just like, oh, I've got to be this weight or this shape. I mean, like that it's operating in its highest form, right? So that toxins are getting processed, so that like the kidneys aren't. I feel there might be some adrenal fatigue. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that picked up. I know, especially with women, if you're not getting enough sleep, you can fatigue really easily. The adrenals can fatigue. So maybe that's something to ask your medical professional about. But Faith, I think you're coming upon the realization of what you've been contemplating for a while. I feel like it's time to actually do something, and it's going to set you into a state of healing. We have the Four of Swords. There is no other card in the deck that says healing than the Four of Swords. And this is where we give our body the proper ingredients, the proper time, the proper nurturing, the proper rest. We get ourselves in the right mindset to really foster a sense of nurturing the healing process, of taking care of the healing process, creating space for it here. And for whatever this is that you're going through, you're going to be healing your body. You're going to be healing your body, but your mind has to believe that you can. And that's what you're up with right now. And I think there is something specific from a medical professional or a program or a protocol that you're going to be doing, or you've been looking at a couple options and you're trying to make the decision. And you're going to make the decision that leads to the healing. But it's going to take some time. It's going to take you surrendering into that process. So thank you, everyone on the live, for letting me answer for Faith, because I think that was really important for her. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card or maybe a couple cards, maybe 2 cards for Tina for your highest and best, your greater good. Looking for your greater good. I don't know if that was a question, but Tina, you're getting more cards. So you said looking for your greater good. So let's see if we can find what you need to know for your greater good here. And this can be fun. So I love this. All right. And then go ahead, feel free. You guys, we have 15 minutes. If you want to ask, don't feel like you're being greedy. If you haven't asked a question, definitely ask. And if you want to ask another question, feel free to ask. We really want this time to be for you guys that have shown up and are staying here and interacting. Okay, Tina, for your greater good, I love this. You get music, messages received through music and lyrics. So I'm getting for you that this could be also like music. There's a certain song that out of nowhere you just hear it, or it pops into your head, into your mind, and you're like, oh my goodness, I really want to listen to that song, and go listen to it. Take the time to go listen to the whole song and the lyrics. And what are the messages in there for you? I know that this happens to me in readings all the time, where like just certain songs will just come out of nowhere. I think we have to trust it. It's another way. It's part of our auditory, our clairaudience is actually hearing certain things in messages in music. I do want to take a moment here. I have a friend that does beautiful flute music. If you really want some meditative stuff, and she is her name is Jessica, and she is the Rune Weaver on here on YouTube, on Instagram, the Rune Weaver, and she does beautiful flute music. So that might be something to check out. I don't think she's on tonight, but I have to plug her because she's fantastic, and she goes out in nature and plays these beautiful melodies, and it's just so nice. I always want to be the one hiking and walking by when she's playing the music. So also, Tina, you got the number 4, and it says completion and the direction of west, right? So this is acknowledging something in your life, or maybe look at, they're holding the puzzle piece. You're able to maybe receive a closure with something or complete something out. And the sun is now setting on whatever that is. So 4 is a card of things are stable now. I can complete out this cycle. I like how the puzzle piece is being like lit up in the mind, and we have like literal brain here. So this could be something to do where neural pathways have been healed and restructured for your highest and best. So sometimes that's done through like subconscious work or hypnosis or something like that, or maybe you've done something like EMDR or something like that. Really helpful for closing out and putting the pieces together. Y'all, while I'm on that, I wanted to let you all know I am getting ready to, and I think, don't quote me, somewhere between December 15th and the 17th, I am going to do, and the 15th, I'll be back live here. And I think we have 3 lives in December, if I'm not mistaken. Let me have a look-see here. But I am going to host a webinar. Yeah, we have a live tonight, the 15th and the 29th. So we get a lot of lives this month, but I'm going to host a webinar, and it's called Hack the Lack. And we're going to be going in, we're going to use some tarot, and it's for women. So if you're a guy, not this time, but I'll open it up because I really want to get in the feminine energies and apply feminine flow. It's called Hack the Lack, and we're going to really be identifying some of those hidden subconscious, unconscious patternings that we may or may not have become aware of that we want to let go. And it's a good time of year that's close to the full moon. It's a good time for release. And so, whether or not the lack has to do with quality of your relationships, money and abundance and finances and resources, we're really going to get into that. It's going to be a potent webinar. It's going to be at a fair price. And I think you guys will really like it. So keep your eye out for that. And, you can always DM me, hey, so you got the link for that, and I'll get you guys signed up. And it's going to be on Zoom. So it's going to be like an online Zoom event. I don't have the time yet or the date specifically set, but I want to mention it so it can kind of get thinking about that. I think it'll be a lot of fun and good work and a good way to kind of close off the year too, right? Okay, Tina, thank you. Tina got me on that little tangent. Thank you so much. Courtney says, I'm taking an online course right now on attachment styles and personality needs. That's helping me learn a lot about how to feel secure in relationships. Oh, cool. That's really cool. I know some of you probably familiar with, like, you can be avoidant or you can be anxious attached. There are different kind of attachments. I'm definitely the avoidant. I'm like, this don't feel good. I'm going to get the hell away from it at all costs, like I definitely have that tendency. And to understand that was like the fight or flight kicking in, and to have those realizations and come to terms with that and address my own behavior, like that's some real work there. So that sounds really intriguing, Courtney. And she says, thanks to Kimberly, and we got some love going on in the community. I love that. Kimberly would like to ask, can I ask for any messages for for my health as well? Okay. Whoa. I almost threw one set of cards off the table. I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. If you've just joined and you haven't had a chance to ask a question, we're going for it, y'all. So go ahead and drop it in the comments there. Oh, yeah, Jessica. So Kimberly, you know of Jessica. Yeah, she does really good work. Tina says, you're truly gifted. I love what you do. Puppy kisses for Blaze. Blaze is in the other room. Oh, he gets so upset when he can't come in here, but he can be really loud and disruptive this time of night. And we have people coming and going. And so he's outside. He's probably outside the door, honestly, right now, little Blaze. But we love him. We're holding the space for him. Courtney says, I take donations on Venmo. Yes, I'm at Stephanie Forcier. I'm not monetized yet here on YouTube. It would be really cool when that happens. When that happens, you guys will see the little $ thing, and you can make like a little donation. It's real easy and convenient. I think maybe the first time you just hook it up to whatever card you want to pay with or whatever. But it's Venmo for now, and those are all in the links. I also have PayPal. You can do it there as well. I have Cash App. Cash App is the $, then my name, Stephanie Forcier. Venmo is at Stephanie Forcier. And what's PayPal? I think I have two. I have a business PayPal with my creators on the Crest at Gmail email, if people like that. And I certainly appreciate that, y'all. It really helps me. I mean, Jason is telling me, he's like, you got to change your background. I'm like, I know, like I've literally got the wall. That's what I've got. And all the YouTubers, have these cool lights and like LEDs, and they have the tones and the things. I was going to actually try to get a Christmas wreath up behind me, but I ran out of time tonight, y'all. So, that's something I'm working on. So anything like that. And like I said at the very beginning there's different ways to donate. And I certainly appreciate that. And I will give you guys a shout out for that. So Kimberly, what do I want here? I'm going to get you a journey. I did a lot of shuffling for you, Kimberly, there, but we've got some, what appears to be really good news for your health. You got the sun. I mean, wild horses here. Let's go. We don't need a saddle. We're just going to hop on and go. I think you're going to be feeling like you have a lot more energy. Now, maybe these shorter days might get you a little bit. If you can get in front of like infrared sauna or something like that, might be helpful for you if you can get a little red light therapy. But you also have the Empress here. I think you're getting to a place with your health where you're more and more embodied, you're more and more in tune, you're more and more aware of where the discomfort might be. And and then you got signs. And in the background, there's some like neon signs that say, and I said, I love you. And I think this has to do with you like having a deeper love for your body, with your body, even through any challenges you've been through. But to me, it looks like the big energy is coming in for healing and restoration. Now with this sun energy, I'm thinking about the physical movement of the sun and as the days get longer, you coming more and more into this kind of energy. But it doesn't mean you can't do some things right now while the days are shorter. And maybe it's even more important to try to get that little bit of sunlight, get that little bit of vitamin D. The Empress here, too, this could be you waiting on results, waiting on some news, and kind of just trying to put yourself in a calm, receptive space. And it's in the energy of knowing that whatever comes your way, whatever diagnosis, whatever the blood results say, whatever it is, right? That you are going to stay embodied. You're going to stay with your body and you're going to love your body and you're going to remind it, I love you and I'm here with you, right? It's having those conversations and your cells are going to respond to that. So, really what I'm seeing is embodiment, feeling better, and having more energy. So, if that means along the way here, as the days get longer, you're going to have some resolution to something that has been an imbalance for you, then that's what I'm seeing here in these energies. So keep watching for those signs, okay? Yeah. Whoo, health is it's a thing like everything else, right? Keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, thanks, Courtney. I appreciate you so much. You are definitely one of the lights in my life. Thank you so much. You all are. Your spirits and your souls are so amazing. Because I'm lucky enough to know some of y'all on here in person. And for those of you that I don't, I would really look forward to maybe one day meeting face to face, because that's who I'm trying to attract. I want people who we're going to be a community, right? And we're going forward with like hearts and like minds, and we are moving into these powerful good energies. Sunday nights with Stephanie. Yes, yes. I'm waiting for the next because we're in Kansas City and everybody's all about the Chiefs. Okay, so some of us are here in Kansas City. I won't reveal who, but I am. You guys know that. And everybody's about the Chiefs. And there's going to be a time when the Chiefs have that Sunday night game. And I'm going to be on here saying, oh, sorry, I'm not watching the game. But since it's only an hour, we won't miss a lot of it. Okay, y'all, I'm going to pull a final card for us. It's been amazing. Thank you, Kimberly. Yes, feeling encouraged. Good, good. Because that's going to put the body, that's going to put the cells, it's going to make comfort happen in the body. Stay encouraged. We're going to pull a final message. Remember, our beginning message was emergence. So I'm going to go ahead and pull us a closing message from that same deck. What is our closing message this evening for all of us live or watching the replay? Here we go. We got number 11, master number 11, belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. And lovely, lovely that this comes up with emergence. And then because we live in the universe of contrasting expressions, we get to choose what we align our thoughts with. We get to choose the reality that we want to create, and we get to begin taking steps. Starts with the belief in the mind, right? And I would also, maybe switch this word up a little from belief to just knowing. Now, I hate to change the deck. It's a beautiful deck, but it's like a knowing. And that's what I get for us tonight. It's really deepening our self-worth. You guys hear Blaze? I don't know if you can hear him, but he's making a ruckus out there. But it's really getting that deep knowing of ourselves and our strong connection to source and just how powerful we are. So on that note, y'all, it is almost 1 hour. One last round of emojis. I'm going to send like tons of love to you guys. I get this little heart, these little heart hands here for you all. Thank you so much for joining. And maybe next time let's try to bring a friend each time, you know? Go ahead and bring someone along. That would be a lot of fun. I love meeting new people and maybe they didn't know they were interested in this kind of stuff, but they are. So maybe we could bring somebody. Yes, doggy poo. He's in the background making the noise. So he's definitely ready. He was outside my door and he went down the hall to bark at the front door. So, all right. I love you all. I will see you next time, December 15th, back here